say hello. Mike?
Yes, I'm here, Ruth.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. We're just going to get ready here and talk a little bit, I guess. We're going to probably start for sure some about 10 or 15 after, but we'll be ready. Hey, got cool arrows there. That's neat.
You like
I thought there
arrows?
was a G in Kingston for some reason. I don't know why I thought it was Kingston. It's Kingston,
Like,
right?
no, there used to be a G in Kinston, and then I think when they revolted, they took the G out because they didn't want to have a king son. So.
Oh, wow. That is so cool. Why don't you tell that story so we can tape it? That's a really neat one. So they got all the G's out of town, right?
Yeah. Very funny.
Yeah, you tell it that way, it sounds pretty good. We got this picture and got an arrow, but I like the picture here.
Now listen, I have a question for you.
Yes.
When our kids do the stories,
Okay.
do you guys like pan in on them, or should I pan in on them?
Yeah, you need to pan in. Okay, let me try to show you something here. Oh, come up here.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, Mary. Yeah. What? Okay. Mary, please come up here, sir. No, we're not going to hand them up here. Okay.
Who wants the kids? Oh, she is.
Okay, just hold this up. Okay, get over there. Okay, now, and get Albert over there and you over here, sir. Okay, we're going to try to show you this. Hopefully it works out, because I got... Oh, me.
You hung up on.
No, I didn't hang
Because he got the camera on.
He's got this in front of
Yeah,
him.
I got the camera on this. I got to try to get it off a second. I'm sorry.
It's all right. He can hear nothing.
Yeah, I finally get to going here.
That's all right.
I'm just glad we got half of this. We could get at least one thing going, and hopefully we get the other people. And I was going to show you, we had a bunch of stuff.
Because we're never sure what you all are seeing with us. Because
Oh yeah, well all of a sudden you're going to see a bunch of people now, so we're going to get. I was going to show you Albert and Mary. Okay, here. We zoomed in too much, but when they tell it, we try to get like a good facial expression without the gum. Okay, we don't want to see what kind of flavor gum you have. And then when you hold up the arrows, Albert's going to ask to hold up the arrows, and then you hold up your arrows there, and then we'd say, now, Kinston, go ahead and tell us how many are up or how many down or whatever, and then we're going to go that route, okay? And then we'll have everybody introduce themselves in just a moment. And it looks like we're joined by Queen Elizabeth and Carney, and we're just missing Iowa, I think. Okay? And then we're gonna show a couple different ones. We're gonna have Albert. It's gonna help out. Albert, why don't you show yourself? Albert's one of our masters of ceremonies here, and then I have Mary and Maria and Crystal, and we got a person that will cheer everybody up as far as trying to get them to vote, and it should be pretty cool. This should be very interesting.
Okay, Albert.
Okay, in a moment, while we're waiting here for a little bit, why don't we go around and have everybody kind of introduce their school? And I see that we could start out with. Let's start out with Ruth there at Kingston, and tell us a little bit about why they took the G out. I thought that's kind of cute. Go ahead.
Yeah, you did think that was cute. Does anybody else want to tell it?
I don't know.
They don't even know. I think when they revolted, they took the G out because it was Kingston, and they didn't want the king. So, we went back to Kinston. But, I could be telling a lie.
Ruth, tell us a little bit about how big your school is and stuff, so we can kind of get an idea.
What? Do the kids know? Do you guys know?
It's very small.
There you go. Shireen will tell you.
Small.
This is Shireen Davis.
It's like 900 kids. That's all I know.
Let's see. We're in eastern North Carolina.
In the middle of farmland.
We're rural. We're in a rural area.
We're
across from a farm.
We're across from, but we're considered an urban school because we're in the city limits, but we are surrounded by farmland. And we are not in a food desert, though we might feel like it. This is Lakia, and then I have Devontae.
Wait.
Hi.
And then Devontae. Now, we have one more, but she's taking a test, so she's going to join us later.
Okay, that sounds really good.
Yeah, and so
I
let's
think
see.
Let's go down. Let's go up to Queen Elizabeth II and go mute. Queen Elizabeth, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little about QE2?
Hi there, I'm Alan Lewis, and this is my psychology class, and we're a school of about 1,800 students, I think, and we're freezing up here in the north this week. It's pretty darn cold.
It's all right.
It's
But,
no,
and we're
Hey, Alan, I won't tell you, we had 82 degrees yesterday.
we had minus 20 Celsius.
Minus 35 with wind chill. What is this?
Okay, so we know you guys are a little cold. Okay, so that's kind of neat. What else about? Tell us a little about how many different languages we're going to hear from your students today.
Today we have Turkish, Arabic, German, and Serbian, and English.
Oh, very good. And Alan, if I'm not correct, I know Terry's told me before, how many different languages are spoken there at your school?
At the last count, there were, I think, 52 different nations, and I think it was 47 different languages.
So I could assume, Alan, like in some classrooms you may have 5 or 6 or 7 different languages spoken in that classroom easily?
That would be in every classroom, yeah.
Wow, that's totally amazing. You guys do an excellent job there at Queen Elizabeth. Okay, now I believe Kearney's there. If we could have Nancy introduce you people from Kearney, and we'll have tell us a little about the school. Kearney.
Okay, we are a school that has 1,500 students. We're located in the middle of Nebraska, which is in the middle of the United States. So if you went to the map and you looked at the United States and just went strictly right down in the middle and put your arrow in, that's where we are at. Our class is a career class, and the students have been studying body language and talking about preparation for interviews. We are in awe of a school that would have 52 languages. Do we think we have more than about 3, 4? We have a few students that are here from some other countries, but they don't use their language. They accommodate they do English. So, do we have anything else we want to share, class?
No, good.
Okay, we are ready.
Okay. The only thing I'm waiting on is I'm waiting on Iowa, and we're going to wait maybe a couple more minutes, and we're going to kind of talk, and we'll probably be starting in probably about 5 or 6 minutes. Okay.
We'll be ready.
I'll give you a little bit of the background here a second. This is going to be a lot of student-directed type of thing. I'm going to do a beginning and an end, but mostly the students are doing this. This will be the 3rd year we've actually done a nonverbal thing like this. I think every time we've done it with QE2, so it's kind of neat about sharing it with Queen Elizabeth. Sometimes we've done it with Taiwan, and this morning we did a little bit of nonverbals with Taiwan, and it's very interesting to especially go for several hours in doing this. What was I going to say? Okay, excuse me a second, I'm sorry. But overall, we invited Guatemala, and they couldn't make it today, but they're going to try to do a makeup section, and we're going to try to do one on proxemics, which will be really kind of fun, where we talk about invading people's spaces, and we're going to try to do this in March, and then come back in April or May and actually show some videotapes. So we're going to have a kind of unique experience where some of your students are going to go out and try to invade other people's spaces and film it, and then we kind of share with the stuff. So that ought to be kind of fun. We wanted to try to do it last year, but we kind of got timed out. So this year we're going to make sure we do it. We're going to have you guys read, when we start out here, we're going to read this learning objective. So they're going to read it out, so everybody's going to repeat after us. It'll be kind of neat. And then we're going to do our first experiment. The first experiment is basically we're going to have 3 or 4 people here speaking Spanish, and then Alan's going to have several people speaking some other languages. And then we'll go after that. We're going to start with the little stories, or the people are going to tell some interesting facts or truths or facts, fiction about themselves. I think we're going to do a couple of them, and then we'll start out with North Carolina, and we'll go that route. If we're not joined by Iowa, we'll just pick them up when they actually come, okay? So we'll wait for about another 4 or 5 minutes. So you guys, we can still talk just a little bit. What's the weather like there in North Carolina?
It's hot, cold, hot, cold. One day it's hot, and next day it's cold.
You know what that cold is?
I'm muted. We're unmuted. It went from 70s down, plummeted. It plummeted to the 50s today.
See, we actually were in the 80s yesterday, and are probably going to be in maybe 70 something today. We're just a little cooler today, but it's not that much different. We just barely got off the dry spell we had for the last couple years, and we were talking a little bit. I don't know if y'all have been able to read the newspaper or see the news this morning, but the gasoline jumped about 10% because of some of the Middle East conditions. Has food prices changed a whole lot there in the last week or so?
I don't know.
Not for us. Everything's
Alan?
not for us.
Okay.
So far, everything's pretty good.
What's a gallon of gas running there right now?
So our gasoline prices right now are about $1 a liter.
Okay, so that would be a little less than $4 for a U.S. gallon, then, correct?
Yeah, I think so. I think that'd be
Yeah,
about
see,
right.
they said today that the wholesale jumped almost 10% at some time, and I think it's back down a little bit, but we're getting socked with gasoline up, real expensive. Last week we did a deal, and Nancy was involved, and so was, no, Nancy wasn't involved. Ruth was involved here, and we did different prices of gasoline, and it was $7 in Korea and $6 a gallon in Taiwan. Okay, my class will be in here in about 3 minutes, and then we'll start, okay?
Sounds good.
We had a question could I ask a question? North Carolina, what's your idea of cold?
Obviously, 50 didn't seem so good this morning, did it? I don't know. What do you guys think of as cold? Yeah,
They're about 40, 50 degrees.
40, 50. We start getting our windbreakers out, and you guys are still in your shorts.
Yes. Yes, we were giggling when you said cold because I didn't realize I didn't have my mic shut off, and I was like, yeah, it's probably about 40 degrees, and they're complaining. We're talking freezing 20s. So,
I know.
okay, thank you for answering that for us.
That's not a problem. I have a question for you guys. You guys are all in school right now, right? Is this going on during your school time?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we're done.
Yes, you're done, aren't you? Because
Yeah.
we're on Central Time Zone, and you are
We're on Eastern.
on Atlantic. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Eastern Pacific. Yeah. So it's admirable that your students stay. We want to compliment them. That's nice that they would stay.
Oh yeah, I forced them. They're like a little nervous. They've never done this before. This is all very new to our school, doing video conferencing. So We're trying to jump
Well-
in with a lot of feet.
This group of students, we meet for 9 weeks and then we move on to different classes. And we just have another 10 days and they move on to another section. So it goes by pretty quickly. So this group of students has never met, but we've had the occasion and it's been thrilling to meet with Taiwan, trying to think of all the different places that earlier in the fall we met. But that requires that their students are there yet at 10 o'clock at night.
I
And
know.
so, but it's exciting when you can meet with Iran is another one that we've had meetings with. Who else were we? Cody, you were with us. Who? Turkey. So,
Can I ask a question of the Queen, is it Queen Elizabeth School that has so many different languages and international aspect? Are you a private school?
No.
Public.
You're public. What?
Yeah.
Why so many nationalities, might I ask? Is it the geographic composition?
Yeah, it's the community. Edmonton is a very international city. Of course, it was originally the First Nation people who owned this area, and a lot of Europeans just immigrated here over the last 100 years. And now a lot of people from the Middle East and Africa.
Oh, okay. So when you say First Nation, are you saying Native Canadians?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it Canutes? Do you call them Canutes? What do you call them?
No, you call First Nation. That would be Métis, Cree, Ojibwa, Inuit, Aboriginal people.
Okay. So, is the school conducted in English then?
Yes. We have a very big English as a second language department, or we've changed the title of it to ELL, English Language Learners, is our.
Okay. So we have it at ESL, English as Second Language.
Yeah. We
So
had that
is it-
before.
Would you say that in their homes then, that they speak their native languages more?
Well, let's ask. Whoop. But you speak at home. That's you.
English?
Okay, English.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and start. So if everybody can mute their mics for a second, we'll do some explaining here, and hopefully we'll still get joined by Iowa in just a moment. Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States, had two profound statements on nonverbal communication. He said, one, it's better to remain silent and be thought of a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. His more famous quote was this: you can fool all the people some of the time, some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. With this in mind, we will begin our third annual Nonverbal International Communication Conference. My name is Michael Cunningham, and I, on behalf of Del Valley High School and World Class Schools, welcome our participants today. First, we're going to welcome Queen Elizabeth II High School in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Queen Elizabeth, could you unmute and clap? Second, we would like to welcome Kearney High School in Kearney, Nebraska. Kearney, could you unmute and clap, please? Third, we would like to recognize Del Valley High School in Del Valley, Texas. Del Valley, let's clap, please. Okay, fourth, we'd like to recognize Kinston High School in Kinston, North Carolina. Kinston, could you unmute and clap, please? And do we have, we'd also like to recognize Earlham High School in Earlham, Iowa. I don't think they've joined us yet, so. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, and if you could unmute and clap, please. Thank you very much. Our learning objective today will be introduced by sophomore Maria Hernandez. She'll read the TPO once, and then it'll read it again slowly. Each class will repeat with her after she reads it the first time. Maria, could you stand up and get the TPO?
No.
He's just going to come over here. Right here.
So I stand over.
Right.
What about this paper?
Read it.
Okay.
Okay, read it. Thank you. Read it.
We will discuss, describe, and ascertain the nonverbal communication skills of an international student by using nonverbal context cues, group demonstration, and lab experiments.
Okay, now repeat after her. She'll do it slowly.
We will discuss, describe, and ascertain the nonverbal communication skills of international students. By using nonverbal context cues, group demonstration, and lab experiments.
Okay. Thank you very much, Maria. You have a seat, please. Next on our agenda here, we're going to welcome Crystal here. And Crystal's going to introduce to you how you're going to use your arrows.
Hi guys. Okay, if the students hold the arrows up, that means that you think they're telling the truth. If the students move the arrows down, that means you think the students are lying. Oh, yeah. And then if you move the arrows sideways, then you don't know.
Okay. Can we have a demonstration? Let's see everybody hold their arrows up for truth.
Oh.
Okay, good. I see arrows up. Let's see arrows down. Let's say, turn them down. Very good. And let's try arrows to sideways. Let's make sure we held them up. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Okay, now watch for this sign. Vote. Get your sign, vote. Okay. When Crystal tells you to vote, what are you supposed to do? Okay, good. Okay, way to go, Crystal. Okay. Now we're going to start with our first experiment, and here is Junior Albert Gonzalez, who's going to tell us a few facts about nonverbal communication. Let me try to get that to work. Hey, let's just move it over towards the camera. Yeah, just take that.
Thank you, Mr. Cunningham. Now, this is my top 10 list of things to remember when you're doing our experiments today. 1, 60% of communication is nonverbal. 2, we live today in a diverse society. 3, many of us today are visual learners. 4, many of us are right-brain thinkers and will put as much emphasis on how something is said rather than what is said. 5, observe the facial expressions of all the participants. Remember that 65% of all nonverbals deal with the face, mouth, and eyes. Hands to mouth will normally mean it is a lie. 7, some people are better at lying than other people. 8, nonverbal communication begins before we can speak. 9, rapid speech will normally mean that the person is telling a lie. And 10, nervous movement of hands, feet, or rocking back and forth will normally mean that it is a lie. So good luck.
Okay, thank you, Albert. Thank you, Crystal. And thank you, Maria. Now we're going to begin with our first experiment. Our first experiment is entitled Nonverbal Context Cues. We'll turn it back over to Albert.
Okay. Thank you. For our first experiment, we'll have Maria. She will look into the camera and say something twice. Then Crystal will tell us to vote. It's that simple.
Okay, Maria.
Mis papás son muy estrictos, so tengo que llegar siempre a mi casa a las 10 de la noche.
Okay, repeat it one time, please. One more time.
Mis papás son muy estrictos, so tengo que llegar a mi casa siempre a las 10 de la noche.
Okay, Crystal, stand up, tell them to vote.
Can we say it? Say it? Do you say vote now?
Yeah, vote now.
Oh, vote now. Oh. Vote now.
Everybody vote? Okay. So, everybody hands up. Let's see. Everybody. Come on. Okay. Up. Robert? Okay, we have more up than down by just a little bit. Okay, call them out.
Okay, so Kinston, can you please tell us what the majority was, truth or lie?
Truth.
True. Okay, and let's hear from Carney now.
Truth.
True. Okay. And now from Earlham High School.
They said lie.
Lie.
Okay, good.
Thank you. Now, Maria, what was it?
Oh, wait, Queen Elizabeth. Did you get that?
Did we hear from Queen Elizabeth yet?
What did we say, guys? True.
True. Okay.
Maria?
It was true.
It was true. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, next we have Sonia.
All right. So now this is Sonia. I guess Sonia, we go ahead and tell us your fact.
Tengo 6 hermanos, 3 mujeres y 3 hombres.
Repeat it one time, please.
Tengo 6 hermanos, 3 hombres y 3 mujeres.
Okay. Crystal? Okay, now let's see him really. That smile is Crystal running. Okay, more people had it down here. Okay, call it out.
All right. So Queen Elizabeth, let's hear from you. Truth or lie?
Lie.
Okay. Now Kinston.
Wait a minute, we keep changing. What are we doing?
I think true.
Truth.
True.
Mostly
Okay.
truth.
All right. Del Valle, what do y'all think?
Was lie.
Lie. Okay. And Kearney.
Lie.
Lie. Okay. So Sonia, what was it?
It was a lie. Thanks so much. Okay. Next one we'll have Mary Q.
Oh,
This ought to be good, folks.
okay. I can.
Español, please.
Yo puedo poner mi pie detrás de mi cabeza.
Okay, we got more up than down. Okay, got.
All right. So let's hear from Kinston.
We all said down because I don't think any of us know Spanish.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and hear from Kearney.
We thought it was mostly true. We had about 5 thought it was a lie. About 4 people said no clue.
Okay. All right. And from Earlham.
We seem to be split half and half between lie and truth.
That was awkward when word splits, because she's going to do that as well. Okay.
Okay. And Queen Elizabeth.
I don't know, look at mine.
I think we
Mostly.
mostly true.
What's the truth? Okay.
Okay. Mary, tell us what it was and tell us what you're going to do. And then you can do their splits for them.
I said I could put my leg behind my head, and yes, I can.
Okay. How many people would like to see her do it? Let's clap, okay? Let's have a little bit more encouraging from the other people. Let's have a big clap if you want to see Mary do it. Okay, Mary, go.
Okay.
they were split on their votes. So show them what you do for the splits here, Mary.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You got this? Oh.
Yeah, I got it.
Move it over.
I can do that.
I see that. Lower.
Yeah, you look. Okay.
There we go.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we have one more that we're going to do. Kyle? Come on. No need. Try as best you can.
That's hard to explain.
I know. Just don't focus.
I don't know Spanish.
Kyle's just been good in English. I'm sorry.
I am double jointed. I can.
Don't forget, he's double jointed. Okay, we'll just say that. Okay, go ahead.
All right, let's go ahead and hear from Del Valle. What do y'all think? All right, and Kinston.
I'm sorry, I think we missed it. What did he do?
He said he's double jointed.
I'm gonna, where?
Okay.
Okay, and from Kearney High School.
Majority said true.
And now Araham.
True.
Okay. You got it. Okay. Go ahead, Kyle. Show him. Give him a clap. Show it. Yeah, clap. Okay.
Oh!
Hey, let's try that one more time in case somebody missed. Kyle's been sick, so this is really going to help you feel better. Okay, Kyle, let's one more time. Give us a hand. All right. Thank you so much, Kyle. Okay, now let's go up to Queen Elizabeth. Okay, now.
All right. So let's try our luck north of the border. Queen Elizabeth, can you please select 6 students maybe to have a look at them into the camera and say something about themselves in another language?
Okay, this is Muhammad, and he will speak for you.
In Arabic. Okay. لما كنت ولد صغير كنت أركب على حصان إلى المدرسة بس هلأ بركب على دائرة.
Okay, do you think he's telling the truth or lying?
Oh, you said we can have garbage. You can have garbage.
Okay. Let's hear from Kinston.
Wow.
Okay, keep on.
All right. Kearney.
And the majority said lie.
Okay. And now from Earlham.
Looks like lie.
Okay. And we're live here. Tell us, Queen Elizabeth, what is it?
That's true. I said when I was a kid, I used to ride.
Could you tell us what it was?
Yeah, sure. When I was a kid, I used to ride a polar bear to school, but now I have a dog sled.
That was a lie.
That was a lie. I was saying, okay. I thought it was a Davy Crockett deal. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, Brad and polar bears. That's what's up. That's cool. Okay, Alan, get you this next one, please.
Okay, our next one is Fatih, and he will talk in Turkish.
Benim ailem Karadenizlidir ama ben İstanbul'a taşındılar. Ben İstanbul'da doğdum. Kız kardeşimle Kanada'da.
Could you please repeat that a second, Alan, please?
Okay, we can do that. Take it away.
Benim ailem Karadenizlidir ama İstanbul'a taşındılar. Ben İstanbul'da doğdum. Kız kardeşimle Kanada'da doğdum.
There we go. Lying or telling the truth.
Go ahead, call them.
All right. Let's go ahead with Kinston.
Keep them up, keep them up.
Mostly true.
True. Okay. And Kearney High School.
The majority said true.
Okay. And Earlham.
I think we're split 50-50. Half true, half false.
So what was it, Queen Elizabeth?
That was true.
Congratulations. What was it that you said in Turkish?
I said my family, my parents were born in northern Turkey, but they moved to Istanbul, and I was born there, and my sister was born in Canada.
Oh wow! Congratulations. That's really neat. We talked to a school from a school outside of Istanbul. They're teaching us a little bit of Turkish lessons. So Albert's having just a little bit of Turkish lessons. Let's go. Your next one, please, Alan.
Okay, this is Sasha, and he will speak to us in Serbian.
Ja sam se rodio u Reka, Hrvatska na januar 1 i moj tata je
Okay. All right, from Del Valle, we pretty much almost all say lie. Let's hear from Kingston.
Lie. Mostly lie.
Go ahead, Kern.
Kearney High School. Let's hear from y'all.
Strongly believe he lied.
And now from Earlham.
Looks like lie.
Lie.
Like lie.
All right. So, Queen Elizabeth, what was it?
It was true.
Tell us what you said.
I said I was born in Reka, Croatia on January 1st.
Alan, you have another one?
Actually, we have one more. We have a Mark, and he'll speak German.
Long way.
And Sasha. Gentlemen.
Hallo, ich bin Marc und ich bin Afghane, bin aber nach Deutschland gezogen mit meinen Eltern und danach sind wir nach Kanada und ich habe früher einen Esel gehabt in Berlin und naja, ja, das ist alles.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Truth or lie?
All right. Here in Del Valle, I see it's mostly true. Let's hear from Kingston.
We mostly are false. Mostly
Okay.
false.
All right. Now from Kearney High School.
Mostly true.
True. Okay. And now Earlham High School.
Mostly true here, too.
Okay. All right. So Queen Elizabeth, what was it?
What I said was a total lie. What I said was that I came from Afghanistan, then moved to Germany, then to Canada, and I owned a donkey.
That's really good. Okay. Now, we're going to try, Albert's going to introduce the next experiment. Albert, go ahead, please.
Okay.
Guys.
All right. Now our second experiment is to tell the truth. Students will tell a short story or event that happened in their life or a unique experience that they have had. And the first from Del Valle will be Crystal.
My name is Crystal. I'm outgoing. I work at Chuck E. Cheese, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Albert, give him the vote.
All right. Let's hear from, I guess, Kingston first.
Find the mascot.
Wait a minute.
I mean,
True.
True.
True. Okay. Now from Kearney High School.
True.
Earlham.
True.
True. And now Queen Elizabeth.
I think we're 50-50 on that. We're not sure.
You got to explain about the Chuck E. Cheese now. Yeah, tell the whole Chuck E. Cheese story.
What Chuck E. Cheese story?
Song.
My dad?
Yeah, dance. Okay, not hurry.
No, I can't. Okay, I could like check someone in. Oh, okay, yeah. It was true. I do work at Chuck E. Cheese. I am like really outgoing. I love to talk to people, make new friends. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Next one, Albert.
All right. Now the second from Del Valley will be Kayla.
Am I up there or not?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do it. Okay. Yeah. I'll get the camera. Okay. Put your hand out. Okay. Well, this. Put your hand wherever you want. She's got a little. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, my name is Kayla, and I'm gonna tell you my scar story. Okay. So one day I was at a concert, and all my friends were dancing, so I decided to dance too. And there's this thing called moshing. It's like hardcore dancing at a concert. And what's it called? Oh, I'm sorry. And this guy out of nowhere throws this glass bottle at the stage, and it shatters into pieces. And apparently my hand was in the way, so my hand got cut, and so did this guy's forehead. I have him as a friend on Facebook. His name's John. His name's John Gutierrez. If you want to see if.
This is here from Kingston first. It's how many people think it was true?
Down.
Mostly live. All right. This here from Kearney High School.
We're split, 50-50.
50-50. Okay, and Earlham High School.
Looks like mostly live.
Mostly
live.
Okay,
We're
and
about half and half here too.
now Queen Elizabeth.
Okay, Kayla, tell us what the story is.
No, that didn't happen to me. Actually, my glass lamp fell off the shelf, and my hand was in the way, and it just like broke. And that's what happened.
Thank you very much. Okay, Albert, we have one more here, Jackie Watt.
There I go. Hi, my name is Jacqueline. Hola, mi nombre es Jacqueline. Mis papás son mexicanos. My parents are Mexicans.
Before we give it all away, be sure that votes.
Okay, call.
All right. So Del Valley looks about all true, almost. Let's hear from Kinston.
Half and half.
Half and half, mostly.
All right. Now Kearney High School
Mostly true.
and Earlham High School.
Half and half.
And now Queen Elizabeth.
We have a few more for true than for lies. Not quite sure, but mostly true.
Okay, tell what it is.
It is true, my parents are Mexicans.
Jackie has a long story. Her name starts with a lie, but she goes by Jackie. Okay, get it up to hours.
Okay. Now, can we have Iowa please begin? Just go ahead and, I guess, recreate this.
Okay, we have Tyler who's going to share a story.
When I was in 7th grade, I was in a dirt bike accident. I hit a truck topper, flew over a boat, landed on a truck topper, and smacked a fence. Broke my collarbone.
do that one more time, Tommy, please?
When I was in 7th grade, I was in a dirt bike accident. I hit a truck topper, flew over a boat, smacked the truck topper, hit a fence, and broke my collarbone.
Okay, go ahead, call it out.
All right, here at Del Valley, we have more true. Let's hear from Kinston.
True.
All right, now Kearney.
True.
True. Earlham.
True.
Now Queen Elizabeth.
Lies.
All right. So Iowa, let's go ahead and hear what you.
It is true.
Wow.
So it was true.
That is good. I mean, hate to say it, but it's good. You tell it well. Do you have another person?
Yep, we have Megan next.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have one brother and two sisters.
All right, from Del Valley, we're about half and half. Let's go ahead and hear from Kinston.
Half and half.
Half and half. Okay, now Kearney.
3. Guys, just a minute. I lost my count already. Everybody thought it was a lie, except for 3. So mostly a lie.
Okay, thank you. Now Earlham.
It's like mostly lies.
All right, now Queen Elizabeth.
I think we're mostly a lie, but it's pretty close.
All right. Iowa, I guess go ahead and tell us what it was.
It was a lie. It was a lie.
Megan, that was a good one. Okay, to try to get this going, because we're gonna probably run out of time. Let's try to get at least 2 from each school, and then we'll go back. So let's go to Kearney next, please, and we'll take 2 from Kearney.
Okay. A liar or true? Okay, we have 3 students that prepared, and they actually did 2 truths and a lie, but they'll just go ahead and they'll make a choice of whether they're going to tell you the truth or the lie. So I don't know. You go.
Sounds good.
Hi, my name is Katie, and I like to play softball.
Okay, let's go. Guys, look at crystal ball. Okay, good. Okay, we have more truths.
All right. We're mainly true. Let's go ahead and hear from Kingston.
True.
True. All right. Let's go ahead and hear from Kearney.
They believe it's a lie.
Just lie. Okay. And now Queen Elizabeth.
I think we believe it's the truth.
All right.
Okay, what was it?
It's actually a lie. I've never played softball before.
Oh my gosh, that is so good. Do you play sports at all?
Yeah, I do.
Basketball?
I played basketball, volleyball, and track.
Okay, good. Thank you. Let's have another one there, please.
English. What? Russian? Yeah. Hi, I'm Luke.
Right over here, Luke. Right here.
I'm a diehard Cornhusker fan.
There.
No.
We're mostly down here, unbeknownst to the reason why. What say you in Iowa?
Go Huskies.
We look like most people are saying it's a lie.
Okay. Queen Elizabeth?
We think he wasn't telling the truth. It was a lie.
All right. So tell us, was it true or a lie?
Definitely a lie. I'm not even from here.
All right. Okay. I didn't know that, Nancy, I didn't know you allowed people in the state of Nebraska that weren't Cornhusker fans.
I think he got in under the radar. Nobody knew.
Okay.
He's from Boston.
Okay. For all the people, especially like in Canada, Nancy, tell them what a Cornhusker actually is. I don't think people know what Cornhusker is.
Somebody in our classroom, tell us who
I
it
can tell what it is. The Huskers? The Cornhuskers?
Katie's going to tell you. Katie's going to tell, because we don't know when Lou's going to tell us the truth or not. And that's pretty constant for all of us. We're never sure.
The Cornhuskers are off of our main college here, University of Nebraska at Lincoln, and they're nicknamed Huskers, and their mascot is kind of like a corn husk, hence the Cornhuskers.
It's people take out corn. Okay. I didn't know, if people knew, especially maybe in Canada. Nebraska and Texas has had a rivalry for a long time since we used to be in the same Big 12, and now Nebraska's moving to the Big 10, so it'll be a little bit different now. Let's go to Kinston, North Carolina, please.
Okay. We've got 4 ready, but we're going to take 2, so Devontae's going to be our first. Okay, can you see him okay?
We can see him fine.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe move it up just a little bit.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. When I was in the 5th grade, we were having our graduation, and we were doing the awards part, and I got the highest test scores for the history of the school, and people called me like the smartest person in the school for like months.
Person in the school. This is not too encouraging there from our point. Elder, call them out.
All right. Del Valle says mostly lie. Let's hear from Earlham.
We think he's lying.
All right. Let's hear from Kearney now.
We have 8 true and probably 11 false.
All right. And now Queen Elizabeth.
Well, we have a mixture. It's mostly thinking it was false, but some are thinking it's true.
All right. Let's go ahead and hear. Was it truth or lie?
Actually, it was true.
Oh, very good. Congratulations. Let's give him a good round of applause. We're really sorry for not believing you a little bit more. One more from Kingston, please.
Yeah, this is Lakia.
My name is Lakia Goody. I am originally from Barbados, and this is my fraternal twin, Brianna.
Could you repeat it one more time, please?
My name is Lakia Goody. I am originally from Barbados, and this is my fraternal twin, Brianna.
All right. Here in Del Valle, we're mostly true. Let's go ahead and hear from Earlham.
We are mostly true in Earlham.
Okay. Now Kearney.
We We have 7 false and 12 true.
Okay, thank you. And now, Queen Elizabeth?
I think we're pretty much on the fence again. We're half and half.
All right, let's go ahead and hear from Kearney. Was it truth or a lie?
Oh, we think we had 7 that believed that it was false and 11 true. So we were kind of hanging. We weren't sure either.
Okay, what was it?
All right, so let's.
Okay, that was a lie. I am from Kingston, North Carolina, and Brianna is not kin to me.
And they are very good at lying.
Yeah, I think you might have a lot of problems on your hand there, Ruth. You got some different liars. Okay, that floor to us. We thought maybe it could be true. Okay, let's go ahead and get 2 from Queen Elizabeth, please. Hey guys, hang with me now. Let's have fun.
Okay, we're going to have Jillian. She's going to give us our...
Hey, hi, I'm Jillian, and I'm a lesbian.
Okay, now, let's vote on this and not make any comments. Everybody vote. Okay. We have mostly true here. What say you, Erlen?
We had mostly true here.
All right, and
Kingston?
We have all true.
Okay.
all right, Kearney High School.
True.
Queen Elizabeth, what is it?
Well, that was unexpected.
That was a lie.
After we revived our principal and other visitors that we had here, we really appreciate that one, but that was a good lie. Okay. Queen Elizabeth, give us another one, please.
Yep, we have one more. Spencer, I'll just get a good view. Okay. Spencer.
Oh. My name's Spencer. I have 3 nephews under the age of 8, and I used to work for Dynamite.
Could she repeat that for us?
Yeah, she sure could. Could you repeat that? Could you tell them what Dynamite is?
Yeah, sure. I have 3 nephews under the age of 8 years old, and Dynamite is an apparel company. It started out of Montreal, I do believe.
Okay.
They
Close enough.
Yeah.
All right, here in Del Valle, we have about 50-50. I guess let's hear from Kingston.
3/4 say true and 1 says no.
Okay, and let's hear from Kearney.
4 lies and the rest said true.
And now Earlham.
Like 7 true and 4 lies.
Thank you. Now Queen Elizabeth, was it true or a lie?
It was all true.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Albert. Okay, now what we're going to try to do is going to change pace just a little bit, and I'm going to try to talk to you. Short conclusion in a lesson, I guess. Queen Elizabeth, what can you learn from doing this, Alan?
Well, identifying whether someone was telling the truth or a lie was much more difficult than we realized. We got mixed up with the nervousness of being on a camera, with associate with twitchiness and lying.
Right. Now, I think that's an excellent point, especially we're doing some proxemic studies and stuff in invading spaces, but you're going to see that people just do not feel necessarily comfortable, and you may get that context cues. Kingston, what did you learn by doing this?
I learned that my kids lie a lot.
Yeah, and they do such a good job.
So good. Yeah, I think it's I'm right on with Queen Elizabeth. I think we associated all those little giggles and movements as being lies because people were nervous, and that's what I took out. What?
Okay. Erlen, what have you learned today?
I think we were talking about some of those similar things, and sometimes we overthought something. If someone laughed, we maybe thought they were telling a truth when it was a lie because we knew some of them might be nervous.
And Carney, Nancy, could you chime in and tell us a little bit about what you have learned today?
Are you doing it? Come here, Matt.
It was definitely harder to tell if they were telling the truth or
They were very uncomfortable. Okay. And then they were very uncomfortable when there was language differences. They said that made it harder for them to tell.
Can you imagine what it would be if you're not a native language speaker and you go throughout the whole day and you think people may be talking about you? We were discussing that in another classroom. 40, 50 years ago, if you ever heard Spanish in a school, people would get licks or expelled or something to that effect. So we have a large group of Hispanic people that didn't even get to use their language. Well, today we hear multiple languages, especially up there in Queen Elizabeth where they were saying that you have 5 or 6 different languages in each classroom. It's amazing what you actually can pick up. I think stuff like this actually really helps us out, and that kind of leads me to this conclusion we're going to try to talk about. We'd like to thank Kearney High School, Queen Elizabeth II High School in Edmonton, Kearney, Nebraska, Queen Elizabeth High School in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, Kingston High School in Kingston, North Carolina, Earlham High School in Earlham, Iowa, and Dale Valley High School here in Dale Valley, Texas. Now, I have just a few questions that we're going to try to do to show us up to date. How many people had fun? Let's hear it here. If you had fun today, shout out, okay? Hey, where's my phone? Come on. Hey, look at it. Hey, just a second. Well, I'll get off the camera a second here. We have a girl here. Okay, now. Look at her. Okay. If you had fun, she's going to lead you. We're all going to vote with our arrows. How many people had fun? Arrows up. Let's go. Okay, good. Everybody, arrows up. Okay, good.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary to. Nope. On my mind. Okay.
Sure, we can't hear that.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Queen Elizabeth High School, we'd really like to thank you for sharing this time with us. Our next class starts, so we have to make a run for it. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Alan. And all we want to do is, I thought it was kind of interesting, the gentleman that gave us the idea that we all came from origin of species, also wrote a book on expression of emotion in man, and he said there are 8 emotions that we need to look for when it comes to this. 1 is facial expression, 2 are gestures, 3 are paralinguists, it's how something is said, 4 is body language and posture, 5 is proxemics, 6 is eye gaze, 7 is haptics, and 8 is appearance. This being International Communication, Nonverbal Communication Week, We'd like to thank you on behalf of all the high schools here and participating, and we hope seriously that we can do so again in several weeks. What we'd like to do is we have just a few minutes here. Kingston, if you had a couple more, let's take it out. We'll go Kingston, then we'll go to Kearney. Kingston, go ahead with one more, please.
Okay. Yeah. Or Shireen? Which one?
I'll do mine.
Okay. Shireen's going to do hers.
I'm a freshman at Kingston High. I'm 14, and I play basketball.
What say you and Earlham?
We're mixed. Some are saying lies, some are true.
Okay, what do you say? What do you say in Kearney?
One of the things I note, being the counter, is that they're not very confident no matter what. Because I'll start to count and it's up and then it's down. And I don't think any of them are ever real convinced. The majority are saying I think it's even. It's an even one here.
Hey, Nancy, can you imagine if they were voters and they'd talk about hanging chads in a close election, how you went in for one person and he came out with another person's vote?
Yes, I can imagine.
Yeah, I was thinking that's kind of like I can see what happens when we actually vote now. They come in and vote, change. We do the same thing here. I've noticed that in the last 3 times we've done this. What was it, Kingston? Is it true or false?
It's false.
Very good. Okay, Kearney, do you have another one for us, please?
Yes. I have 2 of them, actually. And I think they can be real quick.
Okay, hurry. Because we only have about another minute and a half.
Okay.
My name's Mary Claire, and every day I wear mismatched shoes, like Converse. Yeah.
Okay. Everybody believes that she wears mismatched?
Wait, can we see her shoes?
No, they can't.
That's so cool, baby.
Okay. Now, we're mostly true here. What say you, Earlham?
True.
What say you, Kingston?
True.
Okay, can we see the shoes?
1 second.
Yeah.
I have a white one and I have a blue one.
All right, way to go. Hey, that's kind of neat. That's neat. Okay, one more, please. Let's go.
Okay, I'm Abigail, and I have 2 uncles that used to play Major League Baseball.
2 uncles that played Major League Baseball. Let's get their autographs. Okay, we are down. Mostly false here. What say you, Earlham?
We have a lot of people unsure, but a lot of false, too.
Okay, Kingston, we're going to have to go on our end. We'd like to thank you so much, but tell us what that was. Put the sign to the Bye, thank you so much.
I like.
Well, I'll email you guys. I'll get fixed for you. No, you'll do 6 for me. I'll fix it.
Yes, Mike.
What? Go ahead.
We are planning. I'm planning to meet with you again with the advanced foods that I can't remember the topic, but it's perfect for my food class. So keep me on your mailing for that one.
Okay, I sure will. I think we're doing for International Women's Day, and we're doing something about food for thought. I forget exactly what all we're doing, but we should have it down on that, okay? I'll email you this evening. Thank you.
Okay, thank you again.
Thank you.